What is going on, ladies and genitals? Jody Slayer here, bringing you episode 16 of my Borderlands 2 Legendary Weapons Guide. Today, I have a pretty beastly shield for you guys known as the B. In my case, it is the Alkaline the B. In your case, the prefix of this will change, but it will be some variation of the B. Now, if we take a look at the stats on this monster, the capacity is pretty low at 18,374. The recharge rate of 26,078 is pretty awesome, to be honest. Recharge delay of 4.4 seconds really isn't that great or that bad. It's just kind of average. Amp damage bonus is what makes this shield shine at plus 52,502. We will explain that here in just a little bit. It's also got an amp shot drain of 0, and I'll explain that as well. In the red text, it says float like a butterfly. When fully charged, next weapon shot deals bonus amp damage. Mine grants immunity to corrode damage. Now, to find this beast, you're going to want to head to Arid Nexus Boneyard. We're going to be looking for a guy known as Hunter Hellquist. Before you can actually farm Hunter, you've got to get the side mission where you've got to find all the radios and actually get that turned in before he will spawn back. But he's located just to the right of the fast travel you would spawn in, right there in the red circle, and he's really not too hard to kill, but that is where you got to do. Now, to explain this amp shot damage, we'll go ahead and explain the amp shot drain first. There's other shields out there in Borderlands 2 that have an amp bonus to them. Each shot will actually take away from your shield almost as if you were injured. The B shield with an amp shot drain of 0 will not do that. So you can fire as many times as you want and it will not hurt your shield. It's almost, the amp shot is like, damage is almost like each time you fire, it hurts you as well. Now, here is Hunter, by the way. This shield that he drops is not the shield I showed you at the beginning. I actually deleted the footage by accident, so I had to hurry up and go back in here and record the B for you guys. And I have the shield that I showed you on, but that's just a different shield. You guys see what I'm saying. But with the amp bonus, the amp shot damage, what that means is when your shield has to be fully recharged, by the way. If it's injured at all and down any, it will not get that amp damage bonus. But when it is fully charged and fully recharged, each shot will deal whatever that amp damage is. There, it's 39,775. I think I said that right. At the beginning, I showed you mine was like 52,000. What that means is, say you got a shotgun with like 20,000 damage, it will add on that much amp damage, and it's really a beastly shield. Now, right here, I'm showing you guys that I have the critical conference call, and then I'm going to show you guys I also have the B on. This is just to show you guys how like freaking beastly the B shield can be. The warrior, he's a pretty beastly boss. He's really not too hard to kill, especially when you got the conference call and the B combo. But check this out right here. This is with the B and the conference call. It takes about 2 seconds to kill him. Now, here in just a second, I'm going to go forward, and I will still use the same critical conference call, but I will put on a shield known as Hide of Terramorphous. I believe that is the one I put on. I put on something different than the B, let's just say that. Now, you will see right here that when I shoot him, it's going to be a lot slower compared to what it was when we had the B shield on, and that just shows you how awesome the B shield is. Like I said, the shield has to be fully recharged for you to get that amp damage bonus. So if it's down at all, you're not going to get that, and you'll just get the stats of that firearm, that gun, whatever it may be you're using, sniper, submachine gun, shotgun, pistols, whatever. But you can see there the critical conference call does a little bit of work, but it doesn't take it down like it did when it had the B on. You're basically getting the stats of the firearm without the B shield on. With the B shield on and it's fully recharged, you get that bonus amp damage, and it just destroys everything. So the B shield is definitely, in my opinion, for farming anyways, it's the best shield to have, because you want to go in there, kill these bosses as fast as you can, get in and get out, just to, you know, for time's sake. When you're actually doing missions and running through guys, the B shield really isn't that great, because you don't get that amp damage if your shield's down, and more than likely if you're running through a bunch of dudes shooting you, they're going to be injuring you, your shield will be down, and you'll just get the normal stats of the gun. So it's basically it's better to have a shield like Hide of Terramorphous or any, you know, any shield that's got better capacity than the B shield, because the B shields usually have a capacity, I'm talking about level 50 versions of this, by the way, they usually have a capacity of, say, 17,000 to 23,000, somewhere in that ballpark. It's never anything really huge, but if you got your badass ranks ranked up pretty good, and you use them for show capacity when you've seen it, or if you've got a mod on, you can get it up there about 25,000. That's about where mine is. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Most of you probably already knew where the B was, but I hope those guys that didn't know, they now know, and maybe they shall get the B and destroy all these bosses as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.